Hello, my name is Naola Davis, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about dyslexia, and particularly about the myths of dyslexia. There's an article that I'm going to be referring to that discusses the 7 myths of dyslexia. Um, it was scooped by Gerald Carey from conversations.com on October 21st, 2015. Um, in this article, they speak a lot about Australians and the fact that 10% of Australians are dyslexic. And because of that, they have basically determined that dyslexia is a learning disability. One of the myths of dyslexia is that people with dyslexia are bad spellers. That's a myth. Some are, some aren't. Another in this article states that they have problems reading. From what I've read, people with dyslexia, sometimes it is a challenge to learn how to read, but there are techniques so they can be taught how to read, so they can read. Number 3 is dyslexia is the same for everyone. And it's not the same for everyone. And sometimes it is a reading impairment because it is a mental processing problem. So it's the brain, it's left brain, right brain, and the brain is taking more time to differentiate the different letters. So it takes more time for people who have dyslexia to perhaps learn how to read. And it is a brain processing problem. It has been stated that gymnastics can cure dyslexia. I don't know why, but that is definitely not the case. It is a learning disability, and gymnastics, unless it's mental gymnastics, will not cure dyslexia. Also, another myth, phonics is a waste of time. Phonics is not necessarily a waste of time for people learning how to read. Systematic teaching of phonics is a good thing for all students. And also, another myth is that dyslexia runs in my family, so I just have to deal with it. Well, dyslexia runs in families from time to time. People within the same family do have dyslexia. It's the learning disability, the mental problem. And so people within the same family oftentimes have it, but you don't just have to deal with it because there are often things that you can do in order to enhance your ability and work the side of your brain that is not functioning properly. So, with this said, dyslexia is a problem for many people, and it was for me, because I not only am dyslexic, but I have an optical processing problem too. So that means usually I read slower than most people, but there are techniques where you can learn how to enhance your abilities. So although dyslexia is a challenge for people who possess it, they can overcome. Thank you very much for your time, learning just a little bit about the myths of dyslexia. Have a good evening.